Alrighty, so it has been a little while since I've done a reading comments video, and that's what we're doing today. I'm gonna be talking about some of the most asked questions on my channel. Now, there actually will not be a fish picture for this video or for the next few videos because I will actually be going to Dallas, Texas for Aquashella. I will be filming several videos there, so yeah, there won't be any shoutouts for a few videos. But without any further ado, we're gonna hop right on into this and let's read some comments. Shady J says, "Where do you get your turtles?" So, my turtles, all of my turtles, or at least all the turtles that I have right now, are all caught by me. I have a pond in my backyard, and yeah, I catch the baby turtles out of there, I raise them up, and that's pretty much how it works. I normally do buy the soft shell turtles locally at a pet store, but they're actually locally caught, so they're not imported from somewhere. X-Gamer Jenkins says, "What type of filter you have for the pond because I'm building a mini pond and what liner should I use?" Well, the filter, this comment was actually on one of the videos about the goldfish pond. The filter I have in there is a 5-in-1 in-pond filter. They're a great filter to use. They're not very expensive at all. They come in 3 different sizes in the Smart Pond brand. You can usually just find them at Lowe's or Home Depot in the pond section. But they come with a filter, a pump, an LED light, a fountain nozzle, and also a UV clarifier. So it's literally a 5-in-1 in-pond filter. Usually for small ponds, if you want to build a pond with liner and all that, usually just get the Smart Pond liner at Lowe's or Home Depot, unless you're building some much bigger pond than that, a few thousand gallons. That's a little bit different. But if it's no bigger than about 500 gallons or so, then the liners at Lowe's are totally fine. Noah's Turtle says, "Why do all of the videos have just one dislike? Who is the hater?" So this was a common reoccurrence on my videos. I want to say from about a month ago up until about last week. Every single video, you can go back and look, and just about all of them have at least one dislike, and most of them have just one. And the funny thing was that they would get the dislike within the first 10 or 15 minutes of the video being uploaded. And that right there basically told me that it was the same person. It was probably someone that was actually subscribed to me, and just so they could dislike every single one of the videos. So that's pretty funny. Daniel Vasquez says, "Are you Paul Cafaro's long-lost relative? XD, love your videos, keep up the content." Okay. That's pretty funny right there. I get a lot of Paul Cafaro comments. Most of them are, pretty fun like that. Most of them are not, really mean or nothing like that. Mitch says, "It's pronounced Bisher, not Bitcher." Yes, I know this, but actually, it is pronounced several different ways. I have, talked about this in another video before. It's just the way that I say it. It's the way I've always said it. It's pronounced Bisher, Bicker, Bitcher. The way I say it, it's pronounced several different ways. Just wanted you to know that. How many fish tanks do you have altogether? Altogether, I have... Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 14 tanks inside of my house, and then I have a 75-gallon tank outside, which is going to be a soft shell turtle tank. Then I have a 20-gallon long, that's the turtle tank, have the cooler, and then 3 ponds. Well, actually 2 ponds because one I still have to rebuild. Jonathan Rickett says, "How much was your saltwater tank?" Now, I think one of the things that scares people away from having a saltwater tank is two main reasons. One, the cost of it, and another is just being it's just hard to keep up. Well, it's really not all that much. See, I kind of thought the same thing, but I worked my way into it very slowly. Now, a lot of people, they go out and they do the wrong thing. They rush into it. I let my tank cycle for 3 months. 3 months, alright? That's more than enough time. Really, you only need to let it cycle for about a month or so. A good size saltwater tank to start out with is anywhere from about a 10 to 20 gallon. It's best to get an all-in-one tank, so a BioCube or a NanoCube. I have a 28-gallon BioCube, and it is a great tank. Like I said, it's an all-in-one tank, so it's perfect for beginners anyways. And like I said, I did not rush into it. I really took my time with it, and I really let it cycle for a while. Now, the tank and the stand itself, I actually got from a friend. But the other stuff in there, like the rock and, of course, the fish, I had to buy. Now, of course, your tank and your stand is going to be the most expensive thing anyways, but they're really not all that much. Obviously, it depends on what brand it is. But the rock in my tank is actually, it's a pretty expensive rock. It actually goes for about $9 a pound or at least where I bought it at. The reason why it's that expensive because it is a very nice looking rock. My clownfish costed me $80 for the pair of them. The Royal Gramo was $25 and the cleaner shrimp was $20. So obviously it depends on what fish you buy, but obviously you're going to be kind of limited to what you can buy in a smaller tank. But you would be surprised at how many different types of fish that you could actually put into a saltwater tank. Now, obviously not all together, but like all the different options that you have. LMAO says, do you have a job or do you get an allowance to buy all this stuff? Now, actually, I don't have like a job, but I do get kind of like an allowance on a weekly basis. Now, another pretty frequently asked question that I get on my channel is, where do I get my background music from that I put in my videos? So actually, most of my background music that I get is no copyright music, so all I do, go to YouTube, you search up audio library. There's a ton of background music on there, and it's all no copyright. So yeah, that's where I get about 95% of my songs. You guys want to call the bot? Let's call the bot right now. Hang on, we're calling a bot. This bot better answer. Oh, couldn't talk right now. Big surprise. Classic example of a bot. Look at this bot.
Thanks.
Why are you such a bot, though? I never understood that.
I'm not a thought. You're a thought.
And why do you have your sunglasses on?
Don't worry about it.
Why?
Don't worry about it.
I feel like I need to know.
No, you don't.
Why don't you get out of bed?
I'm tired.
Well, that's pretty much all the comments and questions that I wanted to like reply to. If there are any that you have for me that I did not make it into the video, just comment them down below and I will reply back to them. Anyways, you guys, with that being said, I will catch you all in the next video. Peace.